Good evening, student. My next problem for chemical kinetics is given. A first order reaction has a specific reaction rate of 10 raised to minus 2 per second. How much time will take for 20 gram of reactant to reduce 5 gram? 20 gram reduces to 5 gram. It is our problem. And the reaction rate, not reaction rate only, it is the specific reaction rate. Specific reaction means the rate constant is given. Rate constant is given to you, that is 10 raised to minus 2 per second. When the unit of rate constant is per second, it is you know that it is first order reaction per second. 10 raised to minus 2 per second. How much time will it take for 20 gram of reactant to reduce 5 gram? Okay. We will determine total time, but we compare this problem or we solve this problem with respect to one type of trick. You know that total time divided by half-life time of the equation is equal to number of half-life stages. N is number of half-life stages. It is number of half-life stage which is very important. T means total time. It is our total time required, and half-life time, half-life time. T upon T half, N, and K is the rate constant. K is the rate constant. K is equal to rate constant. The rate constant which is given to you, that is 10 raised to power of minus 2 per second. This rate is given to you. You know that you first determine T half at first. T half is equal to, for first order reaction. For first order reaction, integrated rate equation, integrated rate law states that T half is equal to 0.693 upon K. K is given to you, that is K value is 0.693 upon 10 raised to minus 2. 10 raised to minus 2 per second means it is second. T half is equal to 0.693 upon 10 raised to minus 2. 10 raised to minus 2 means 0.693 into 100 means 69.3 seconds. 69.3 seconds. It is our half-life time. You know that your half-life time is given to you. In the next stage, 20 gram is converted into 5 gram. 20 gram is converted into 5 gram means 20 gram it is initial part. When it is going to half 10 gram, it is our first half-life stage. 20 ग्राम से अगर 10 ग्राम होता है तो फर्स्ट हाफ लाइफ स्टेज, एंड इट इज आवर सेकेंड हाफ लाइफ स्टेज. 5 ग्राम. The first half life stage, first T half stage, it is our first T half stage. It is our second T half stage, second T half stage. It means that your N value is 2. N is equal to 2 half-life stages are there. Then you want to determine total time is equal to, according to this is our total time required, N into half-life time. You know that N into half-life time. Answer of half-life time is 69.36 seconds. Then when we determine T is equal to N into T half is our important part, N into T half. Then in the next page, this is total time is equal to T half into n is equal to 2. T half means 69.3 seconds. Into 2 half-life stages are there. This 20 is converted into 10, then 10 is converted into 5, 10 is converted into 5. 1 and 2, 2 half-life stages are there. Each time period, which is the 40 half-life time, n is equal to 2. Total time required, how many seconds? How many seconds? It is 138.6 seconds. It is our answer. 138.6 seconds. 138. It is our answer. B. B is the correct answer. Our B answer is correct. Okay, beta. It is very important, very important problem related with NEET exam. NEET exam. How to determine half-life stages. First half-life stage, second half-life stage. This 20 gram is the initial amount. 5 gram is the final amount. In this 20 is converted into 10 means exactly half, and 10 is converted into 5 means another half. First half-life stage, second half-life stage, 2 half-life stages are there. When we determine 2 half-life stages, this half-life time into n is equal to total time required. When we multiply this half-life stage into t half-life stages into half-life time is equal to total time consumed by the conversion. Okay, yes, it is the problem. It is very important part. Next problem is mechanism of the hypothetical reaction is given to you. X2 plus Y2 gives 2xy is given below. Means these are elementary reactions. One stage reaction, elementary reaction first, elementary reaction second, elementary reaction third. These three are elementary reactions, and in these elementary reactions, when we add these three, the main reaction is this: x2 plus y2 is equal to 2xy. When we add the three stages when get added, this x and x, this x and x which get cancelled, then this y and this y get cancelled. Okay, this y and this y get cancelled, and xy and xy becomes 2xy, xy becomes 2xy, and x2 plus y2, this x2 and this is y2. It means that this x2 is here, y2 is here, all get cancelled. After adding this equation, the main reaction which is to be coming. These are elementary reactions. Mechanism of the hypothetical reaction. Mechanism of the hypothetical reaction is given to you, and here you must determine what is the order of the reaction. What is order of reaction? Order of given reaction. Order of reaction determination is our question. With respect to this mechanism given to you, order which is to be determined, order of the reaction will be 1, 2, 0, 1.5, 1, 2, 0, 1.5. These are the orders: A, B, C, D. You know that order is our, after writing rate law, the first part is rate law. Rate law writing is important. After writing rate law, the powers of the reactant which represents rate law is ordered. The powers are important, but here rate law is not given to you. You must write at first rate law. For rate law, you know that rate is determined by slow reaction. आपको मालूम होना चाहिए रेट इज डिटरमाइंड बाय स्लो रिएक्शन. जो भी स्लो रिएक्शन है उससे रेट लॉ लिखना चाहिए, वही रेट डिटरमाइन करेगा. इट इज अ स्लो रिएक्शन. दिस स्लो रिएक्शन means rate is equal to, we can write now rate law. We can now write rate law in the next page. Rate is equal to this is the rate R is equal to the K1 into X, concentration of X into concentration of Y2, okay. It means that it is the reaction, slow reaction, this slow reaction, X and Y2, these are the reactants. You must write concentration of X and concentration of Y2 with respect to rate constant K. Rate law is to be determined. This rate law is given by this reaction. Rate is equal to K1 into concentration of X into concentration of Y2. This is the rate law. इस रेट लॉ, इसको आप बोलोगे इक्वेशन नंबर 1. इसके बाद आपको याद रखना है और एक रेट कांस्टेंट चाहिए. रेट कांस्टेंट या इक्विलिब्रियम कांस्टेंट यहाँ से निकाल सकते हो आप इक्वेशन 1 से. जो भी फास्ट रिएक्शन है, जो इक्विलिब्रियम स्टेट में है, फास्ट है मगर इक्विलिब्रियम है, इसका इक्विलिब्रियम कांस्टेंट आप निकाल सकते हो. इक्विलिब्रियम कांस्टेंट, इसका इक्विलिब्रियम कांस्टेंट नहीं निकल सकता. Equilibrium constant of equation 3 is not to be determined because it is not in equilibrium state. Select this fast reaction and calculate equilibrium constant. Equilibrium constant means by applying law of mass action. The equilibrium constant, this reaction is x2, which gives which equilibrium with respect to x plus x means 2x. It is a fast reaction. It means that x plus x is equal to 2x. इसी रिएक्शन को मैंने पीछे लिखा है x2 equilibrium x plus x means 2x. Yes, this x plus x is equal to 2x. With respect to this, by applying law of mass action, this K, another equilibrium constant is to be determined with respect to law of mass action. X, concentration of x raised to power of 2 upon concentration of x2. You know that the multiplication of the concentration of product, is this divided by multiplication of concentration of reactant. With respect to this, we must determine concentration of x square is equal to equilibrium constant into x2, concentration of x2. Then equilibrium constant x is equal to root of K equilibrium into concentration of x2. Okay, root of this. It is also represented as K equilibrium constant raised to power of 1 by 2 into concentration of x2 raised to power of 1 by 2. It is our concentration of x. It is equation number 2. Put this value of equation number 2 in equation number 1. ये जो value है ना, concentration of x, this value and concentration of x, because we want to draw the rate order. For order, you must replace this with respect to this value. So I am replacing now rate is equal to, yes, in the second page and the next page, rate is equal to K1 into K equilibrium raised to power of 1 by 2 into concentration of x2 raised to power of 1 by 2 into concentration of y2. बैक साइड में देखो आप k1 concentration of x is equal to this k equilibrium raised to power of half x2 raised to power of half, this value put it here, put this value here, put this value here, and when we put this type of value here, then equation becomes k1 into k equilibrium half x2 raised to power of half, and this is y2. This k1 and k equilibrium raised to 1 by 2, it is multiplied with each other, it is k, and x2 raised to power of 1 by 2 and y2 raised to power of 1. It is the rate law for your selected slow reaction. Selected slow reaction means this slow reaction which is to be selected, whose this is our reaction, main reaction, x2 and y2, these are reactants, x2 and y2 these are reactants, and x2 and y2 these are also reactants, and rate law which is to be modified for our main equation. Rate law get modified, and k into concentration of x2 raised to power of 1 by 2, then order is equal to overall order is equal to 1 by 2 plus 1 is equal to 3 by 2, that is 1.5 is our answer. 1.5 is our answer D. These are the stages. Problem is this, main reaction, we can't write the rate law for main reaction, we must write rate law for slow reaction at first. Then put this value of equilibrium constant. With respect to this. This is an equilibrium form. K equilibrium is equal to root of concentration of x raised to power of 2. X square is this. X is root of this. Root means you know that root of x is equal to x raised to power of 1 by 2. Here 2 and here 1. It is converted into this. Here 1, here 2. Then k equilibrium raised to power of 1 by 2. Here 1, here 2. x2 raised to power of 1 by 2. Put this value of x into this equation. When we put this value of x into this equation, then the final equation which is to be formed, final equation is our rate law for main equation. Then rate law for main equation is here, then addition of this is 1.5. Thank you.